realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Ryan. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. On the screen, this is Ekeler. A nice little juke. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if
and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he lost the football.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That one caught by Ross Dwelly.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while...
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 2nd and very short, Ryan. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll just get rid of it. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Ray McCloud. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. That's into the hands of Eckler. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Ryan. He gets it to Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 4th down and on his Ty Long to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Hurts. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hurts. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
20.
They go play action with Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And now look at him go. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Eagles 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25 and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That second down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Sets up 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. A give, Eckler running to the right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.